You've left the Imperial City, first by carriage and then by boat, to the east to Morrowind. But you awake, shipwrecked on a desolate isle, alone, tired, wet, far from civilization, and so very, very cold. This isn't where you're supposed to be, but you've got to survive, to build, to scavenge, until you can get off this island and make your way to civilization. So begins today's Mod of the Day. For today, we're showcasing Ashfall Survival Start by Joseph McKean. An alternate start mod, you'll begin the game on the remote, isolated island of Mesartes, a desolate, rocky island far from the warming comforts of civilization. To survive, you'll need to gather supplies, flint and firewood to start, then begin crafting tools, a knife to harvest plant fibers from the local flora, an axe to chop more wood. There's little shelter here, so you're going to need to build a fire to stay warm, a lean-to keep out the rain, a bed to sleep. Remote as this island is, it does have its secrets. An abandoned temple, the entrance blocked by rocks. Crafting a miner's pick will allow you to clear the way. And while the temple is abandoned, with detritus strewn about, it does provide shelter. A fire spell will light the hearth, and Kwama eggs provide nourishment. Bottles can carry water, all the basics you need to survive. But now you need to get off this island. A flooded egg mine provides another passage to look for clues. With a decent climbing skill, you can climb the walls to get in. A map will show you your way to civilization, but before you leave, you'll need to build a raft to get to the nearest town. More secrets lie waiting to be discovered, and there is danger here. You'll need to show some ingenuity, using your resources to your best advantage, to slay the threat and walk away unharmed. After you've done so, you can gather wood and rope, build your raft, and sail to Bal-Aura to begin the game properly, having survived your first ordeal. Ashfall Survival Start, as the name suggests, is a survival alternate start mod specifically designed for Ashfall, Morrowind's premier camping and survival needs mod. Taking advantage of Ashfall's bushcrafting mechanics, this will provide you with just a bit of a challenge when you first start the game, forcing you to come up with just some new and unique solutions to gather resources, far away from the comforts of civilization, where you have only your wits and your skills to survive. It's kind of like that, that starting valley in the survival game, The Long Dock. The island of Mesartes is quite inhospitable, but it's not impossible. And when you're ready to set sail, you can craft a raft and make for the Terry-built mainland. A different, but certainly neat start to your adventures in Morrowind. But, this really isn't a big mod. It's a challenge, to be sure, and a fantastic use of the survival mechanics of Ashfall. But the island itself is really quite small. Still, this is simply a fantastic way to start the game if you're a fan of the survival genre, and it is definitely worth checking out. But, that's just our mod of the day, so, as always, I've been your host, Golf Guy. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, happy modding, and I'll see you all next time.